Hello, food lovers, and welcome back once again. And if this is your first time to my channel, you're most welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate it so much. So as you all can see, we have a lot of ingredients here. We have our Ogbono, we have our Egusi, we have our water spinach, we have our roughly pounded okazi. As you can see, we have a lot going on here. But guess what? This is going to be very easy way how you can prepare 3 or 4 soups at the same time that can last you for more than a month. And at the end of this video, I will show you how you will preserve this soup to be fresh even 2 months. Okay? So don't forget to watch this video and click the like button and subscribe. It's very easy once you prepare your ingredients overnight and the next day you're making the cooking. So let's cook, folks. Please, if you find value in this video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing that. So we're going to start preparing Afang soup. Begin by blending the chili and onion. Set it aside, use as soup base. To start, I'm going to go ahead and boil my protein. I'll be using only goat meat for this soup. But feel free to use whatever protein of your choice. And I'm going to go ahead and season this with salt, chicken flavor, Maggi cubes with blended chili and onion. I'll add a little bit of water, cover this and allow to simmer for 5 minutes. In a separate pot, I'm going to boil the shaki and momo. And I'm going to season this the same way I seasoned the goat meat by adding salt, chicken flavor, Maggi cubes, also with our blended chili and onion. I'll top enough water that will allow this to cook until soft, which usually takes about 40 to 45 minutes. I'm going to check on the goat meat. After it has steamed a little, I'll go ahead and add a bit more water and allow this to cook until soft. While the meat is on the fire, I will then prep my other ingredients I will need for the soup. Soak periwinkles in hot water, debone my mackerel, debone my fish, wash my vegetable and pound my okazi and set aside. I'm going to take out the meat from the stock and set aside for grilling. I'm going to go ahead and mix the stock together with the momo and shaki. Add in my dried fish and pre-cooked cow skin. Stir everything up, cover and allow to continue cooking. Now pop in our goat meat right into the oven and grill this for about 15 to 20 minutes. This helps to determine how soft or hard your meat will come out. And back to a pot, I'll then add in periwinkles, smoked catfish, crayfish. Stir this up together. You can as well add in palm oil at this stage, but I'll bring in water spinach. I'll be topping the palm oil on top of my water spinach. Cover this up and allow to cook. Now our vegetable has shrinked. I'll stir this up and then bring in okazi, which is the main player in this soup. Add in my okazi, mix everything up together. Add enough palm oil. This soup likes palm oil, so please be generous with your palm oil. Top it off with some more crayfish. Add your smoked mackerel for more extra depth of flavors. Now combine everything together. Add in my grilled meat and stir this together. And don't forget, we'll be using the same method. You see how simple it is. We'll be using the same method to prepare the next soup, which is Ogbono soup. Taste for salt, I'll be adding in some Maggi cubes and chicken flavor, and stir this and our Afang soup is ready to serve. One thing I like this method for, it helps you to control the texture of your ingredients. It's very flavorful and very simple and will always elevate your soup taste from 0 to 100. You can apply this method in any of your soup choice. And please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let's continue creating more adventurous meals together. 1 down, 3 more soups to go, fam. Pro tip for this, do not let it get cold right in the pot. Dish it out into a sizable container and place in the refrigerator. This way your soup will always remain fresh. Anytime you want to use it, just microwave it. And there you have your fresh, flavorful soup to enjoy. And here we have our Afang soup. Let's prepare Ogbono soup. I'll be using the same method to prepare Ogbono soup, which is our next, by adding in the goat meat and the pot. Like I said, feel free to use whatever protein of your choice. And I'll season this up with salt, Maggi cubes, chicken flavor, with blended chili and onion, just like I did in the first. I'll add a little bit of water and allow this to simmer for 5 minutes. And in a separate pot, I'll go ahead and add in my momo and shaki. I like to cook this separately, not to overpower the taste of my soup. I'm also going to season the shaki and momo the same way I season the goat's meat. I'm going to add enough water that allows this to cook until soft. I'm going to check back on the goat meat, and here I will add more water and allow this to cook. Now our meat is tender. I will scoop it out, set it aside for grilling, just like I did with the first soup. This method helps you control how soft or strong your meat will come out. And I'm going to go ahead and mix the stock together, add in dried fish and pre-cooked momo. Stir this together and allow to continue cooking. Here I will pop in our meat right into the oven and allow to grill. While our meat is grilling, I'll then blend up ogbono. After blending my ogbono, I'll then add in some palm oil. There are so many ways you can break down the lumps of your ogbono, but I choose to use this method in this soup. I'll then go back to my pot, add in my periwinkles, and then place in the ogbono inside the soup. Cover and allow this to cook. A few minutes later, I'm going to take out the ogbono, add in my crayfish, stir and mix ogbono to form a watery paste, and I'll then pour it right into the soup pot immediately and stir together. I'll continue stirring this until my ogbono comes together. I'll then go ahead and lower the heat and allow this to cook. Please allow your ogbono to cook for about 20 minutes for you to enjoy that ogbono flavor that you desire. I'm going to go ahead and add meat stock. Please feel free to add water or meat stock according to the consistency you want your ogbono to be. It's very important for you to understand that ogbono easily gets oversalted. So at this point, do not add any salt. Just cook on low heat and keep stirring to avoid getting burnt. I'll then go ahead and top in my smoked mackerel to elevate the flavors. I'll cover this and allow to cook for 10 minutes while setting my eyes on it. 10 minutes later, you can see our ogbono is bubbling. Here I'll be adding in my grilled meat. This method allows you to control the texture of your meat. And also feel free to use whatever vegetables of your choice. But in this, I'll be using a little bit of bitter leaf and also water spinach. Allow this to cook for 5 minutes. Then turn off my heat and immediately dish this into sizable containers that I will refrigerate it with. This allows the soup to remain fresh and tasty anytime you want to use it. Hello folks, and we're done with 2 soups. Our Afang soup is ready. We're done with the Ogbono soup. And here we have our next soup, Egusi soup. Let's roll this together, folks. And to start, I'm going to go ahead with my goat meat in the pot. Please feel free to use whatever protein of your choice. I'll go ahead and season this with salt, chicken flavor, Maggi cube, with the blended chili and onion. Top it up with a little bit of water and allow this to simmer for 5 minutes. Cover this up and allow it to cook. While in a separate pot, I'll go ahead to boil the shaki and ogbono. I'll season this with salt, chicken flavor, blended chili and onion. Add enough water and allow this to cook until soft, which usually takes about 40 to 45 minutes. Cover and set this aside. While I'll check back on our goat meat, our meat is doing well. I'll add up enough water and allow this to continue cooking. Few minutes later, the goat meat is ready. I'll go ahead and scoop it out from the stock and set it aside for grilling. Here I'll go ahead and mix the meat broth together with the shaki and pomo, then add in the dried fish and pre-cooked pomo. Stir this together, cover and allow to continue cooking. Here I'm going to go ahead and pop in our meat right into the oven for grilling. While that is grilling, I'll go ahead and prep other ingredients I'll be using for the soup. Chop up the onion and set aside. Also, I'll be blending my bell peppers that I'll be using for soup base. I'll set this aside and bring in the main ingredients for this soup, which is egusi. Egusi is melon seed. You can find melon seed in any African shop around you. I'll go ahead and blend this the traditional way by adding water, but you can also blend it dry. Set my egusi aside, and in a separate pot, I'll go ahead and heat up my palm oil. Go ahead and add in my onion and fry this for like 2 minutes. Then sprinkle some crayfish. You can add eel at this point if you have. Stir this up and bring in our bell peppers. Mix this together and please allow your bell pepper to fry. Even if you're using tomatoes, fry this for at least 10 minutes. Season this up with Maggi cube and let it fry. 10 minutes later, I'll go ahead and bring in the egusi. Rinse my blender, add it up, cover this up, allow this to cook until cake. But please set your eyes on it to avoid your egusi getting burnt. As you can see, our egusi is doing well. I'll stir this up and continue cooking in low heat. After cooking for a few minutes, I'll go ahead and mix up the egusi with the meat stock and stir this all together. I'll then add in the periwinkles, smoked catfish, smoked mackerel. Combine everything together. I'll cover this up and allow to continue cooking. Few minutes later, I'll then add in our grilled meats. Stir everything together and allow this to continue cooking. And please, if you have not subscribed, please help me do that now. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then go ahead and bring in our vegetable. I'll be using bitter leaf. I'll go ahead and add in more bitter leaf. And continue stirring. Our soup is ready to serve. So with this same method, we'll be preparing the next and the final soup for tonight, which is the vegetable soup, using the same method. Here I'll go ahead and scoop this out into sizable containers and place in the refrigerator. And this is it. And our soup is ready. And the next is our vegetable soup. And here comes our vegetable soup, which is the last but not the least. And we're preparing this vegetable soup just exactly the same way. I'll go ahead with my goat meat right on the pot, season this up with salt, Maggi cube, chicken flavor, and blended chili and onion. Add water and cover this, allow to cook. While in a separate pot, I'll go ahead and add in shaki and pomo. Season it up the same way I seasoned the goat meat. Add enough water to cook this. Cover the pot and allow this to cook until soft, which usually takes about 40 to 45 minutes. Back to a pot, our goat meat is set. I'll go ahead and scoop this out, separate it from the stock, set it aside for grilling. Go ahead and mix together with the shaki and pomo. Bring in dried fish, pre-cooked pomo, smoked mackerel, smoked catfish, periwinkles, and mix everything up. Cover and allow this to cook until there is no water left in the pot. While in a separate pot, let's prepare our stew base. I'll go ahead and heat up my pan oil, add in chopped up onion, stir this together and fry this for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, I'll then add in blended bell pepper and allow this to fry for like 10 minutes. The longer your bell pepper fries, the more tastier it becomes. You can also apply this in your stew. Go ahead and add in Maggi cube and crayfish. Stir this up and continue frying. Checking back on our pot, as you can see, there is no more stock left. This is the right time to now mix our stew base together with our meat stock and stir together. Then go ahead and add in the remaining crayfish, stir this together and allow to cook for like 2 minutes. Then bring in our main ingredient for this dish, which is our water spinach. Add it all, cover and allow to cook to shrink. Few minutes later, as you can see, our vegetable has shrinked. I'll then stir this up completely to mix everything together. The water spinach is going to provide the water we need for the soup. Stir this up properly and then bring in our grilled meat. Add in our grilled meat and combine everything together. Allow this to cook for a few more minutes and dish out into sizable containers and place in the refrigerator. And here you have it, folks. This is my easy method to transform any soup from 0 to 100. Feel free to apply this method to any of your soup choice. And please don't forget to like and share. Click the subscribe button and stay with this channel. See you in my next video. Please don't forget to leave a comment and share. Hello food lovers, and thank you very much for cooking along with me. And this is the outcome of our cooking. And here we have our vegetable soup, and this is our Afang soup, right? And here we have our delicious Egusi soup, and this is our Ogbono soup. So, and this is the outcome of our cooking. Please don't forget to click the like button and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It encourages me so much. And what you guys think about my cooking? Please leave a comment and see you in my next video. Thank you.